evening, welcome to the Valley Parade on a dull but rather warm January night for, well, shall we say, the return game between the Bantams and the Eagles. The people from Crystal Palace gone through a traumatic week, losing the services of Terry Venables and Terry Fenwick. Some politics going on there behind scenes, but tonight we have Stevie Coppell once again back in charge. Good old Steve, director of coach, and here he is now taking charge. He was in charge on Saturday when the team fought back from 2-0 down against Stockport County to draw level at 2-2.
They've done far better than people anticipated. I'm not surprised, having been with you at Swindon, where I saw them play outstandingly well just before Christmas, and then I saw them at Bolton on Boxing Day. They played well there too. So I think the level of attainment and the consistency that City have shown, that surprised me, but not the style, because they've got quality players in this team.
There it is, Baker trying to get round it, but a slip there, allowing the ball to run away from him. This is Morrison holding off the challenge of Westwood. Turn by Morrison and then finding Roger with a good ball. Jahai coming on the outside now as Roger striding towards the Bradford goal. Jahai now puts onto his right foot. Bradbury. Oh, good effort. A good turn, and that was a good piece of football right from their own half. Warnings there, John?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, in fact, I thought it'd come off the defender, but it hadn't, had it? It was a good turn from Bradbury. Nice little ball in, wasn't it, from Sunji High.
John, there's some unsung heroes in Bradford's team this season, and one of them's got to be Jamie Lawrence. I've seen him just tear up and down us. You know, 1 minute he'd be challenging his own half, next minute he'd be trying to get the ball into their penalty. Absolutely superb. Shot, ooh, good effort by Robbie Blake. Well spotted by Kevin Miller. But the confidence of Robbie Blake there again, putting the ball on target, making the goalkeeper do something.
It's a big problem for those central defenders tonight, and I've got to say, Morrison and Bradbury look as dangerous as Blake and Mills do at the other end.
Of course, yeah. Now there's a 3 against 3 now. Bradbury through to Roger, but it's... Oh, well, there he is, Roger, getting through, well wide of the target, but again... Well, he's come forward a little bit since he started, John, so as you said, these 3 will certainly cause problems tonight. The work rate this year and the fitness has been phenomenal, John.
Absolutely. I mean, they did more, I think, in pre-season than ever, didn't they? And Paul Jewell got absolutely right. But the players are feeling their benefit. I mean, Jamie Lawrence is a classic example.
I think that was a Chinese hip throw, was it, John? What did you say?
I don't think Bill Burns knows much Chinese, but the Chinaman will understand a yellow card, won't he?
Burton, the big Brummie, throwing it down the line. Raleigh to McCall. McCall managed to get the ball through to Lawrence. Good ball from Lawrence. Good football from Bradford. First time ball for Blake. Blake, take. Oh, good save by Miller. Brilliant football, John.
Oh, terrific. And that's symptomatic of the way Bradford have been playing. And they weren't able to do it in the first half. But Robbie Blake started the second half much sharper. I thought the first 45 minutes, his legs looked very heavy.
Roger drives it in. It's a goal. Oh, dear. Bill Burns right on the spot there. Stephen Wright tried so hard to keep it out, but that ball certainly whizzed through. We're just trying to look who it is.
David Tuttle.
David Tuttle. Well, he scored, that's his second goal of the season. Jahai with the throw. Ball wins it. McCall, does well outside the area. And then spreads out wide to Beagrie. Beagrie beaten to it by Jahai. Burton. Anywhere will do, but Morrison looks around, not offside. Keeps it in, gets round Jacobs. Jacobs a bit of a pull round. Ooh, unlucky. Bradbury, that was a good effort by Lee Bradbury. Smart work by Clinton Morrison. Super work on this near corner flag. And Lee Bradbury with a little inside flick with the heel just wide of Gary Walsh's goal. Lawrence now. Wide for Blake. Blake stretching that foot out. Gives it back to Lawrence. Good run by Lawrence. Ball in. Corner ball. John, they force a lot of corners now, but in all the games I've seen, I can't remember scoring too many from corners.
No, you know, it's one of those things. Everybody gets excited because you got a corner, but I wonder what the ratio is of goals. You know, maybe it's Darren Moore's turn tonight, maybe.
Yes! Yes! Westwood!
Ashley Westwood.
John, we don't... I've
Don't get goals from corners, do we? I said Darren Moore. It's the one.
Well, it's a commentator's nightmare. You say something, he's playing well, he's doing this, and there Ashley Westwood scored his first goal for Bradford City, and what an important goal it could be.
Oh, perfectly timed, yeah, well done to him. You're right, you'll be honest, we'll be all right on the night probably this year, Keith, for that one.
Who's going to knock it in? Bakery. Rankin, foul! Yes!
Told you Rankin would have an effect tonight, didn't it? I told you Rankin would have an effect on the game.
This could be the break we were waiting for.
Absolutely right. Still got to score the penalty. But look, I think the referee didn't give the handball because it was so close to the player. He absolutely blasted it at him, didn't he? And there was no way the player could get out of the way. But there he was clearly taken out. And let's hope that they can take advantage now.
Well, they're shoving Isaiah Rankin away. Peter Bakery now could score his 8th goal of the season. Yeah! 1, 2, yes! That's what it's all about, John.
Oh, it's a wonderful moment, isn't it? You know, Palliser's been moaning about that all the way back, but what did I say? 2 minutes ago, the Bradford score, Palliser playing. Well, it's absolutely typical of our
Look
season.
at the fans.
Oh, it's great. The fans are going wild. You went wild. It's absolutely great. And didn't Beagrie show cool head?
That's why I'll never be on Yorkshire TV.
Big night.
Blake. Lawrence winning that ball on the far side. Bill Burns has certainly got to be on top of his game now. It's a red card for the Chinaman. He got a yellow card in the first half. I don't think he's been sent off before, so he doesn't know where to go. He's been told to go to the dressing room. He got booked earlier on in the game. Let's hope that Bradford City can hold out. More. Walsh. Morrison putting a challenge on Walsh. Well played, the Crystal Palace players. 1 or 2. Morrison and Burton were certainly incensed with that penalty, and that was a nasty challenge there on the keeper. That was a colossal result, Peter.
Massive result, yeah, in terms of putting that bit of light between us and the third place side. As I say, treacherous conditions, but the spirit and everything inside the camp, shone through.
Now, we know Crystal Palace played Saturday, but we're not really concerned about them. But after Saturday's game, this is a game that we could have really backfired on us.
Yeah, it was saying that the Crew game was a bit of a banana skin. They're not any great shakes. Same as Crystal Palace. Everybody's making a lot of the fact that the Venables' resignation or whatever happened there, we will not find out. But players will tell you that once they cross that white line onto the football pitch, they're not thinking about what's happening to Terry Venables or anybody on the board or anything like that. They're playing for their bonuses from themselves to win a football match.
Probably at the end of the season, hopefully everything will go right. We can probably look back at this game and say, well, all right, this was the game or one of the games, important games.
Well, I think there's loads of games like that. You say Barnsley, Tranmere, there's loads of games, and we want to get 3 points for beating Crystal Palace. We get 3 points if we beat Birmingham. So, it's all there's a long way to go yet, and it's another 3 points near to what we stave us away from relegation.
But 2 games in 72 hours, it was a lot to ask, wasn't it?
It's a lot to ask, but the same as them. They had 2 games in 72 hours, and their pitch is much better than ours. So, fair credit to both sides as far as the fitness and effort concerned. It wasn't a great game, but it was great as far as endeavour and battling qualities are concerned.
know, the results show tomorrow that we won 2-1 and it was a penalty. What was your view of the penalty, Pete?
View of it was a bit of a melee. I thought that the initial incident that the penalty was given for, I didn't see, but I thought that the goalkeeper had taken eyes at his feet as well. So I don't know, you know, you had a better view obviously with the replays and that, but I just found myself in the position of either being a hero or villain. Fortunately, I was the hero.
Yeah.